John says he knows exactly how Joe feels, and he and Jane felt the same way until they found a firm and guide that helped them to take control of the process, was knowledgeable about all the variables they might encounter, and was both trustworthy and discreet regarding their personal information. And most of all, put John and Jane's interests ahead of everything else involved in the process. "Whoa!" exclaimed Joe. "That's quite a bit to ask for in one firm in person. Where did you find such a great guide?" John tells Joe he and Jane got a referral from their neighbor, Jean Marie. Jean Marie and her family had worked with one of the advisors down at the local Engel Völkers shop last year and were extremely happy with the quality of service as well as the personality and professionalism of their advisor. So Jane and John reached out to Engel Völkers and found them to be highly professional and their advisors to be very authentic, knowledgeable, and discerning. John went on to let Joe know he and Jane made time for a few appointments to review their wants and needs with the advisor and started to feel very confident they could take on just about anything the daunting purchase process might throw at them. John said their advisor sat he and Jane down and reviewed the entire process with them, from initial loan qualification to how they wanted to set their search parameters for an investment property, what kind of returns they might expect based on loan variables, expected rents, cost of ownership fees, taxes, and other factors, to how they might want to consider taking care of the property and what's expected of a landlord and tenant, and everything else that went along with investment property ownership. At the end of the meetings with their advisor, John said he and Jane felt they had all the information they needed to make a good choice on moving forward with confidence, and they felt educated enough to make a good decision about buying a home. John also let Joe know that he and Jane felt as if the team at Engel Völkers were authorities in the real estate brokerage industry and fit John and Jane's criteria of being both knowledgeable and trustworthy. John said he felt as if the Engel Völkers people were great guides and helped he and Jane make great decisions, while not interfering with their volition and final decision-making process.